Global governance is a term that comes out of Area of Study 1. And broadly speaking, it refers to the institutions, rules, norms, and legal arrangements that seek to facilitate cooperation between states. Governance is seen as being carried out by particular governmental organisations. These can include the United Nations and other non-government organisations, for example, the International Criminal Court. Institutions of global governance seek to facilitate cooperation and manage relations between states, and they do this to promote and regulate the common affairs of all states and the common affairs of humanity. It's very much based on the idea of an international community and facilitating or helping this international community to relate. We have 4 examples here of institutions of global governance. The first is the United Nations. It's an intergovernmental organisation, and its key aim is to maintain peace and security amongst all nations and states. The World Trade Organization is also a global institution, and it's a body that promotes free trade amongst all states, and this allows multinational corporations to be more involved in trade. The International Criminal Court is a permanent tribunal which prosecutes individuals for genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes. It seeks to end impunity for the perpetrators of the most serious crimes. And finally, the International Monetary Fund aims to foster global monetary cooperation. So it seeks to establish a more secure, more financial stability between states. Some of the positives of global governance, well, there are numerous benefits. By coming together and working collaboratively, states can tackle existing international crises and in the process improve relations between states. Through cooperative teamwork, states are able to plan for future potential crises and avoid these crises as well. However, there are also some negatives to global governance, and there are many global actors who have resisted the establishment of a particular global government and the term global governance. One is the threat to the sovereignty of member states, because by joining a global institution, a state must relinquish part of their power and authority in order to abide by the regulations of particular institutions of global governance. Furthermore, the majority of leading member states in institutions tend to be Western, or power is centralised amongst Western states. And thus it can be seen that at an international level, global governance is more about Western dominance. Lastly, global governance also creates particular common objectives for member states, and often these can be seen to be forced, certain norms or expectations forced onto member states.